Alaikum everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm back with another video. तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक है Important MCQs of Pakistan Affairs for all competitive exams. तो वीडियो को आप लोगों ने अंत तक ज़रूर देखना है. तो चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Who was the British Prime Minister at the time of the partition of India? Attlee. Who was the Finance Minister in the first cabinet of the Dominion of Pakistan? Ghulam Muhammad. What is the estimated number of people who migrated during the partition of India in 1947? 85 lakh. When was the announcement made from Delhi for setting up a Constituent Assembly for Pakistan? July 26, 1947. When was it announced that Jinnah would be the Governor General of Pakistan? July 10, 1947. What does RSS stand for? Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. How much from the cash balance was demanded by Pakistan? 1,000 million rupees. Apart from Partition Council, how many experts committees were formed to cover the whole field of administration? 10. When did Liaquat Ali Khan move in the Constituent Assembly that the title of Qaid-e-Azam be used for Jinnah in official correspondence? August 12, 1947. On 3rd September 1947, the Prime Minister of India and Pakistan meet at a conference in Lahore. What was the agenda of the conference? Restoration of law and order and protection of refugees. When was a partition council set up in the center and in Bengal and Punjab? June 27, 1947. When did the Joint Defence Council for India and Pakistan decide to abolish the Punjab Boundary Force? 29 August 1947. Which Indian city was proclaimed a dangerous area on September 8, 1947? Delhi. When was the Indian Independence Bill moved into the British Parliament? July 4, 1947. Who was the chief of the Viceroy's staff from 1936 to 1947? Lord Ismay. Who was the Secretary of State for India at the time of partition in 1947? Lord Listowel. When was the Indian Independence Bill passed by the British Parliament and became an act? July 18, 1947. When did Mountbatten address the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan? 14th August 1947. When was it announced that June 1948 had been determined as the date of withdrawal of British power from India? February 20, 1947. Who was the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces at the time of partition? Field Marshal Lord Auchinleck. When did Lord Mountbatten announce the partition plan? June 3, 1947. The Joint Defence Council had to complete its task by March 31, 1948, but when was it abolished? November 1947. According to a financial agreement between both the countries reached in December 1947, what was the share of Pakistan from the cash balance? 750 million rupees. How much of Pakistan's share was actually paid after the intervention of Gandhi? 700 million. A joint defense council was set up to supervise the division of armed force and military stores and equipment. Who was its chairman? Lord Mountbatten. Which party formed the government in NWFP after the 1946 elections? All India Congress. Who represented Pakistan in the Joint Defence Council meeting held in August 1947 in Delhi? Liaquat Ali Khan. Who were the other members of the Joint Defence Council? Field Marshal Lord Auchinleck and two representatives of India and Pakistan. When did Egypt announce its recognition of the new state of Pakistan? 16th August 1947. When did Lord Mountbatten arrive in Delhi as the new Viceroy of India? March 22, 1947. When did Pakistan apply for membership in UNO? 16 August 1947. At what time it was announced on the radio that at midnight the state of Pakistan will come into being? 1 minute before midnight. What was the cash balance of the former government of undivided India on August 14, 1947? 4,000 million rupees. How many Sherman tanks were actually given to Pakistan? Not even one. Who was the Chief Minister of NWFP after the elections of 1946? Khan Sahib. Under the partition agreement, how many Sherman tanks were to be given to Pakistan? 150. What is the exact time of creation of Pakistan? 12 a.m. at the night between 40th and 50th August 1947. Where was the Inter-Dominion Defense Secretaries Conference held on May 3, 1948? Delhi. According to Mountbatten, what was the most difficult letter that he had to ever to write in his life? The letter he wrote to Auchinleck regarding abolishing the Joint Defence Council under pressure from his Indian cabinet. Who first time announced in English, "This is Pakistan Broadcasting Service" at the time of the creation of Pakistan? Mr. Zahoor Azhar. सो थैंक यू सो मच गाइस। तो वीडियो को एंड में आप लोगों ने सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करना है और लाइक भी कीजिएगा। तो इंशाल्लाह बहुत जल्द मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो के साथ।